Now, my opinions are based on my experiences and the experiences of my friends and people I've seen. There's a lot of nonsense advice going around on the internet. When you do it to someone else, sex or other stuff, I believe it is cheating. First thing that you should do in terms of getting into a relationship is to pick a good partner. If they cheat on you, cheat back. I mean, it is the stupid people that are saying it, and it is the stupid people that will be in the comment section on those blogs also reinforcing that opinion. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Good Living Podcast. Today we're going to read from the book of Cookboy, chapter 1. I'm just kidding. But this episode, as you can see in the title, is how to respond to cheating. Now, my opinions are based on my experiences and the experiences of my friends and people I've seen, all young African adults. And it is based on these experiences that I have these opinions that I have now. And I'm going to start straight up. Cheating basically is when a partner in a romantic relationship with another person, and I'm talking man and woman now, nothing else. Cheating is when one person steps out of a committed relationship, romantic relationship with their partner, to do things. This is my definition: to do things that they should only do with their own partner, things that you should only do with your own romantic slash sexual partner. When you do it to someone else, sex or other stuff, I believe it is cheating. But baseline would be sexual interaction with other people that are not your partner or significant other. So, how to respond to this betrayal? The right way to respond is what I've thought about and tried to figure out. The right way to respond to cheating as both a man and a woman. And I'm going to talk about this in a marriage setting. In a marriage setting, or in a setting of like a very serious relationship, which is like much older people who are thinking of getting married, not the messy thing that young people are doing these days. So, uh, with men, I'm going to start with women. What happens if a woman cheats on you? First of all, there's a lot of nonsense advice going around on the internet. If they cheat on you, cheat back. I mean, it is the stupid people that are saying it, and it is the stupid people that will be in the comment section on those blogs also reinforcing that opinion. That if someone cheats on you, you should cheat back. But I think generally, I'll go from the beginning of this talk now and say it. How to deal with cheating is not cheating back. Now, for a woman that has been cheated on, there are certain things that I would like you to consider, right, before you make the decisions that you're going to make or the options that are available to you. If there's a man in your life and he sleeps with somebody else that is not you, first thing is to think if you've picked a good man. You understand? Because the beginning in the beginning, yeah, the first thing that you should do in terms of getting into a relationship is to pick a good partner. Generally, that is what we do. If you're out there in the sexual marketplace looking for somebody to make a partner, you're trying to pick. Even if it is you they are toasting or you're the one toasting somebody, there's still picking and selection going on. And everybody should do their best to select a morally upright and morally decent partner to get into a relationship with, so that the issue of cheating would not be one that would be expected, and you can easily deal with it. And this advice would be more useful to you if you have picked a partner that you trust, that you know you picked to the best of your picking capabilities and you're not managing them. So that being said, if your woman has been cheated on, the man in question, right? When you picked that person, first question, were they your best option? Like, did they tick every other box for you? Did they tick every box for you in terms of picking, in terms of what you want out of a partner? If they did, then the next thing would be, who did they cheat on you with? And yeah, first of all, there's some people who see it as non-negotiables, but when you say, some people want to say, okay, every cheating should end the relationship right there and then, kill it dead. But I'm saying, for you to, after 1 year or 2 years, not regret leaving the person that you left for cheating, that's what I thought about, like the logical decisions to make or the things that will make you happy at the end of the day. So if this person ticks every other box for you as a man, and the next thing you should look at is who they cheated on you with. and the likelihood you know, of having it being repeated. For example, if they cheated on you with your friend, you know, your friend that you they know each other, all of you are together, but he sleeps with you as his wife or girlfriend, and then you went and slept with your friend, then there's a problem there because they can repeat it. He can repeat that cheating because you will have multiple friends. You get, if he's hot friend, you will have hot friends, and there's something within him that is going to chase your friends regardless. Now, human beings are different. It might be a one-off thing, but the chances of you catching somebody doing something now, if they confess to you, then you know that somebody is willing to change. Actually, it's been eating them up inside. That's how you know a good person. Sometimes it eats them up inside to the point where they feel like this woman doesn't deserve to be in the dark about this evil thing that I've done, smiling with me and happy. Let me tell her, take the consequences, make up for it and earn her trust back. And if somebody admits it to you like that, then obviously I think there's grounds for forgiveness there. It's still up to you if you want to forgive or not. I'm not telling anybody what to do. But I feel like if this is how it plays out, then it's in your best interest to forgive that person and then put them through whatever exercises you deem fit for them to earn back your trust and forgiveness. Whatever it is, whatever you think, not something outlandish like and let me see two of you have sex in my presence. Not something outlandish like that, but whatever they have to do, whatever treatment you have to give them, that is reasonable. But that is enough. The gravity is enough for them to earn back your trust. That's something I think you should do. And then you can move on from there because I think marriage or relationship like that are very long and there will be ups and downs. And this one, especially when they confess themselves, this is not for manipulative people to go and use it now to continue cheating. So, but if they don't and if you catch a man, the odds of you catching somebody doing something that they shouldn't be doing is very slim. A lot of people, to some degree, live double lives and are lying about a lot of things. And the odds of you catching them is very slim. So when you do, you have to think about all the times that you didn't catch, all the times that it happened that you don't know about. And you finding out is something that was not supposed to happen. It's an anomaly. And you have to deal with it seriously. You have to trash it out. So if that's a man that has slept with your friend and you caught two of them, the body language, or let me say the remorse level of those parties would let you understand something. One, if they've had history in the past before you, and for example, now, I was dating Amaka, and then I broke up with Amaka, or I used to sleep with Amaka, and then I now started dating and then got married or got serious with Amaka's friend. And me and Amaka's friend are together, but I'm still sleeping with Amaka, and then Amaka's friend catches me sleeping with Amaka again. If you are the friend, if it is you that has been cheated on with some people who have history before, just know that it's either you make a decision that you have to accept that this is what's going to be happening, because I think they're just going to be more careful, especially if it's something that has happened for years. You know that there's a connection there that is not physical. It's not just physical. You get? It's not just physical. So it's something that even if you caught it or they did not confess to you, you caught them. So it's going to happen again. It's human beings. Somebody that is evil might come and say it's a lie, but the chances are that they're just going to get more careful. You get? And the guy will try to pamper your emotions. So if you're going to make peace with the fact that this guy might be sleeping with this woman without my knowledge, and you're okay with everything else in the relationship, then you can stay. But otherwise, you should leave. You should just drop that nonsense. But that also depends on your chances of replacing this man. Because 2, 3, 4 years down the line, right? If you want to have another man in your life, at the end of the day, after leaving this situation, if you intend to have another one, you have to be logical about it. What are your chances? Look at yourself physically, the stage you are in life, the responsibilities you have. What are your chances of prioritizing a relationship with your physical appearance, the children you might have, which to a potential new partner would be baggage. For all of that, you have to weigh yourself honestly, give yourself an honest evaluation of yourself in the sexual marketplace you are about to enter now after leaving that relationship, and think, will I be able to get another man? First of all, do I want another man? If you don't want another man, then it's fine. Dump those two, get out of it, and train your children or whatever it is that the situation is with you. But if you're looking to like replace him, then what are the chances that you will get the kind of man you're looking for? You're looking for a big, tall, single, unmarried man, you know, to replace your guy, and you're also a fine looking, still young, still attractive woman that has no kids, there's a high chance that you're going to replace that man, you get. But if you already have children, you're probably overweight, and that's baggage. No, men don't like fat women. It's fact. Anybody, if you are the bigger you are, the less attractive you are as a woman to the majority of men, or at least the ones you want. So if you are not going to be favorable in the marketplace, then you might end up single without wanting to end up single, which might mean you would have preferred to just stay with the cheating man. It's unfair, but it's just how life is, right? So that's how I would say you should handle it. Now, how should you remain in the relationship after the man has cheated on you? That one is up to you. I don't know. It's just, for your long term satisfaction and contentment and happiness after you've been cheated on. Now, that's for women. For a man that has been cheated on, I think this is going to be much shorter because for me, I think it's an easier decision to make. Men and women are built different. And before anybody comes at me, I am not trying to say men are built to cheat or anything like that. Even though this talk of men are polygamous, it is not an excuse, right? Everybody has temptations. For some people, temptations are much more tempting than for others. Certain things. Money can tempt me more than it will tempt this other person. And it's because of the scarcity. I think I can diagnose why men are the way they are. Generally, as a man, you're not really wanted. Nobody is chasing you. Once you turn 14, 15, you are still as useless as the garbage they want you. Make something of yourself. But mostly women are used to attention from men once they come of age. And they don't really value it. They don't really value the attention, except some who get addicted to it and start doing things for male attention or male validation. But generally, as a man, you don't get a lot of female attention. So men tend to be more forward with plenty women, like more interested in so many women because it's something that is still hard to come by for them. And so once they're in a position where they feel like they can attract women, they don't want only one, they want multiple because it's not something that comes to them. It's something that they have to chase. It's not something that have been coming to them. Unlike women, where men have been coming to them since. So when they see one they like, they can actually decide that they want this one. They're already used to the attention. They can shut it off. But there is no excuse. If you decide to be in a committed relationship with somebody and you agree that you're not opening this relationship, then you should stay committed, both sexually and otherwise. So let me put that one aside. Now, as a man, if you get cheated on by a woman, you need to understand that it is unnatural. It is the same thing that goes for men and women. It is moral decay. It is a lack of discipline. It is something that makes you not to be able to stay by yourself. You're not contented with the relationship you have or the woman you have that has made you go to sleep with somebody else as a man. So as a woman, is also the same thing. It is a certain lack in morality that has made her sleep with somebody else. Now there are different nuances, like when you let, temptation is in stages. A woman that never thought she could ever sleep with another man aside her husband, so she lets herself start talking to that man that she fancies a little bit, and they just start talking. One gate has opened. If they start flirting with each other, like physically touching, laughing, and hitting each other, and that gate has opened. If they start hanging out without your knowledge, and that gate has opened, before you know they've done the deed, and you can say, she's so good, she's so decent. I never thought that could happen. It's in different stages. So women have to watch themselves. So and you too, you have to watch your wife and make sure that you are being everything you have to be to her before that happens. And make sure you picked the right person in the first place to even begin with. Because some people just marry Ashao and then start acting shocked because a lot of men are not really educated about how women work or how to use different formulas to judge women. And yeah, you should judge women. Let me even say this 100% now. There's no such thing as, I could be looking like an Ashawo, but I'm not. If somebody's friends are a certain way, and these are friends that she spends time with or lives with, they're a certain way. They are into things that, generally you would not marry somebody that is into stuff like that. And she's like them. They dress the same. It's not as if you look at your babe and her friends now, and your babe significantly dresses differently. They kind of are the same. It's just that you trust your babe or your wife, but what have you're lost. So generally, maybe I'll make a different video about how to pick women, at least to the extent that I've learned. So if you are cheated on as a man, my first go-to decision would be, yeah, the same thing I'll ask. What are your chances of does this person tick all the other boxes? That's the same question I'll ask. Does this person tick all the other boxes? So apart from loyalty, which or be and faithfulness that she doesn't have, does she tick your other boxes? Does she cook the bomb food you like to eat? Does she give you peace? But if you're worried that you're going to sleep with your babe or your wife when you're not around, obviously that peace thing is it just goes out the window. If does she nag you? Does she tick your other boxes? That's one question. If yes, what are the chances that you can get somebody who ticks those boxes and will not cheat? What are the chances that you can find somebody like that, considering who you are as a man? So, what is your status in the sexual marketplace? When I talked about the woman, I was saying, what baggages do you have? Are you overweight? Do you have children? Because if you are like that, then chances are that you will not find the kind of man you are looking for when you dump this one that cheated. So, the same thing with the woman. If you dump this woman that cheated on you now, can you find one that is just as beautiful, just as respectful, cooks, cleans, takes care of you, all the other boxes that you want them to tick for you? If you think that you have enough, you are fine enough, you are rich enough, you are attractive enough, you are good enough to find this woman, honestly, give yourself an honest assessment. If you know to find somebody to replace her, then away she goes. You can get rid of her and find someone else that ticks those boxes. So, to summarize the whole thing, if somebody cheats on you, what are your chances, your honest chances of replacing that person? That's if you want to be in a relationship. And what is going to be your satisfaction level in that relationship if you stay? If you stay with that cheating husband, will you be torn apart every day of your life? Will that event tear you apart every day of your life? Is there anything that he can do to make it up to you that will make you after a few weeks or months or years make you forget the situation and you can stay with him? If yes, then you can do that. If no, what are your chances of finding someone outside? If you say no, rather stay single, than stay with this person. If that is what you decide, I'll stay single and stay with this person because you know your chances outside are not great. Then you stay single and let the person go. As a man too, will you find this thing that you're looking for outside if you dump this person? Or if you decide to forgive them now, can you let it go instead of bringing it back and knocking the woman with it up and down? Can you let it go? Is there anything she can do to make you forgive and forget and let it go? You get? You feel like you can stay with this woman or girl and it's better to stay single. Because if you feel like your chances outside are not great, like if you're a broke, overweight man. I'm talking about overweight because generally you're sexually unattractive if you're overweight. It's common fact. I don't know why people are scared to say it or scared of fat people. But if you're overweight, just understand that you're not the preferred option sexually. So if you're overweight and you're a broke man that is not fine and doesn't have money, then you know your chances of replacing whatever woman you just want to leave now is not great. So think, will I prefer to be single than to have this woman in my life? If your answer is yes, then you can let go of her. And if you go out to look for another woman and you do not find something that you like, then you know that you already made the decision to decide to stay single and to stay with that other woman. But the chances are great if you make yourself a man that can get different women, so it will be easy for you to replace. So that is it. So which is why they say women should forgive cheating and men shouldn't. Generally, as a pride thing, if somebody has slept with a woman, it's like they've conquered you in a way, and you rather not be associated with that anymore. The next best thing to do, if you break up with somebody who cheats on you, generally, it's almost as if they didn't, because at least anybody who knows, if somebody knows that they slept with your babe, if men gather together and they know that this is sleep with this man's wife, people usually sleep with this man's wife, they will not respect him. Their respect for him will lose, even if he's my oga at the office. If I hear that this my colleague is sleeping with my oga's wife, and my oga found out and did not sack the colleague and did not pursue his wife, I will not respect my oga. But if I hear that he's living with my Oga's wife, I'll say, ah, now wow. But if I hear that immediately my Oga found out, he sent that woman packing, he has not spoken to her ever since. That's a G. You understand? That's how it looks among men. I don't know about women, sha. You can let the nigga go if you can replace him. Even if, but if you know, let me not repeat myself, I sound like a broken record. But generally, this is why. It is because at the end of the day, when these men cheat, right, the women don't leave because they find it, they know that it will be a little bit difficult, especially in marriages. It will be difficult for them to replace this husband. Like, this man will take care of his children, like his children. You get? He will take care of the household, like his household. Even if you get another man, these children are not his children, so there might not be a problem there. So these things are the things that women think about, and they stay in the relationship or in the marriage when a man has cheated. And then the other way, when the woman cheats, the man feels like if there are children, it also makes it very, very complicated. But it's easier for women to come in and stay with children that are not really there, especially if they are very, very little, than for a man to come in and take care of a child that is not his own. Because the woman doesn't really take them that sweat and money that it takes. Plus, she doesn't have to breastfeed and babysit and all that stuff. Especially if it's not an infant, all of that. Plus, mostly the woman even takes the children when you pursue her. So, so yeah, that's that. I just hope I've helped with this video. Thank you very much for watching the Good Living Podcast. Remember to check out all our other content, and we have more coming your way. Peace out.